Hey, Cherish. I'm good. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Hey, Deuce. Miss you too. All right, so I'm gonna start talking, I guess. Hey, Imani. So I understand that certain people are not going to believe that I am sober. I understand it. Like, I'm not mad about it. I'm not frustrated about it. I mean, the most I can say is like buy a drug test. Like, but I also don't want people to take from me what all that I did. Like, I feel like that's the ultimate slap in the face. Like, but again, I understand because I have been narcissistic and toxic and lying and, you know, all those things while I was on Suboxone. And sorry, y'all, I look how I feel today. Like, I have really no withdrawal symptoms today, but I keep having a headache and I'm tired. Like, I'm exhausted. So we're gonna I'm gonna get into depth as to how this whole I thought Naya was in there cursing. And okay, so I'm gonna get into what I feel like needs to be said to those who don't believe me. And it's not just one person, y'all. I've it's a couple people that's like, so I'm gonna get into what needs to be said. And then my daughter's birthday is tomorrow, and I'm just like going to enjoy my daughter's birthday. And that's it. So as you guys know, that I did come on here live a couple times when I first started. I want to say within the first 72 hours. And I kind of like put everything together. I'm gonna get into that. The first 72 hours I came on live and I was talking to you guys, and then I kind of just like left off, and all I was doing was like posting community tabs. Now, the reason why I left off and was like posting community tabs was because my withdrawal symptoms were bad, you guys. I wasn't able to sit up here and talk to you guys, concentrate, let alone like not look like shit. Okay. So let's go back. The 2 days after, well, 72 hours after when I started to post on the community tabs, I told y'all day 4. Thank you, Imani. Thank you. I told y'all before that around day 4, like I started to feel like shit. And what I mean by that is I'm trying to think of what happened and what I felt first. Because some people need to know the details because I'm not being believed, and I get it. Like, I get it. So I guess I'm trying to answer all those questions. I guess I'm ready to answer questions because I'm not feeling like how I was. But day 4 was bad, y'all. Like I told y'all, that night I was fine. That morning I had energy. My mom had gave me gabapentin and trazodone. Trazodone is a sleeping pill, and gabapentin is a nerve relaxer. And I was trying my hardest not to take the both of them because I don't know, I just didn't want to substitute something else for something else. But I was fine. I was working, and then I don't know if my depression, like I got depressed, and that's what caused me to start to feel more withdrawal than what I was feeling. Because I feel like most of the time, like I've been in my head, like, so immediately I started to get restless leg syndrome. So restless leg syndrome started on day 4, you guys. Day 4, I was not yet at my sister's house. The kids were still here. They were still witnessing me going through restless leg syndrome. I have documented every day that I've been through withdrawal. Day 4, I had restless leg syndrome, and I just kept praying. I was in here on the floor, rocking but nothing was helping. Nothing was not, the rocking was not helping. None of that was helping. I was crying. I was miserable. It was just crazy. I guess my brain couldn't like process that it started so early. I want to say the rest is leg, like, and I told you guys in the beginning that that's what I was scared of. Like, I deal very well with being sick. Like, even now I'm sick. My nose is stuffed up. I keep sneezing. I have to remember that my body is still sick. Like, because yesterday I was like, all, like, my head, sinuses, everything was like inflamed. I had a headache. My jaw hurts. I'm gonna get into all that. So in order to, anyway, so day 4 was bad. Day 5, no better. Got worse. Not only was I feeling a restless leg syndrome, I was depressed. The anxiety, like the feeling of doom, like just like your heartbeat racing, feeling like you're gonna die, like that type of panic anxiety. Never felt that like in my life. But the feeling of impending doom, like sweating, chills, not being able to get comfortable, like taking the blanket off of me and the air hit me, felt good, and then 2 seconds later something in my body would hurt or trigger, or a muscle would get tight, and I'm like moving, slashing, moving, slashing, moving, slashing. My worst days were in my bed. I don't even like to be in my room anymore. Like, it makes me sick because I've been in my room for so long. And this is day 5. Like, day 5, my kids, I ended up taking my kids to my mother's on day 5, you guys. Day 5 night, I took 6 baths because the restless leg was so bad. The kids will tell you I was thrashing in the tub, like thrashing, because it's like electric. You cannot stop your body from moving, like thrashing in the tub. I told y'all that I talked to my mother and was like, you know, maybe I wasn't clear on that first live, but I talked to my mother, who in return was like asking me questions, and I was like irritated with her, and I had to tell her like, I love you, but I'm going through withdrawal, like, and I can't hold a conversation with you because my head is not clear, and I don't want to snap on you. I don't want to disrespect you, like, so I took my kids to my mother's house on the 5th at 10:30 at night. Okay, it was late when I dropped my kids off. That night I came home. By that time, the 5th night, you're going 5 days. No, I'm lying. You're going 2 days. I went 2 days without sleeping. I was exhausted. My body was exhausted. I think I equated to like being in labor and like the baby come out and your nerves is just like, it's like your body has physically like shut down. Like, I was so exhausted but could not sleep. Okay, so I'm in the bed thrashing, moving around, losing it. That morning on the 6th, I drove to my dad's house. I was very upset. Wait, let's back it up. The 5th, before I took the 5th day, when I realized that I was actually like in full withdrawal, that's when I went and got the CBD, the kratom that I told you guys about. I had my receipts for that. I wouldn't have bought that if I was going to fake getting off Suboxone. But I bought, because it's expensive, y'all. If y'all don't know, like, the shit came up to like almost $40 something, like, for me not to use the kratom. Like, the kratom was more expensive, but it was expensive. But I wouldn't go that far, like, to lie or to bullshit on this platform, let alone I got so much to say. Anyway, so that was all in the 4th day. Again, the 4th day I end up, or the 5th day, it's kind of blurry. I end up taking my kids 10:30 at night. I want to say the 5th day. God, I can't remember if it was the 4th day or the 5th day that I took the kids, but I know that I took them late at night. So that whatever day that was when I woke up, and I'll have to look at like my community tab post to see what day that was, but whatever day that was when I woke up, I was depressed. I did not want to wake up. I still feel like that in the morning. Like, when I wake up, you know how you wake up and you stretch and you go about your day? Like, it's not like that. Okay. It's very hard. You don't want to get up because you don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. And the only way that would help me get through shit was to Google my symptoms or find people who work. Like, if I was on day 6, to hype myself up, I would go to YouTube videos of people that was on day 7 or day 8 to try to like motivate me. And a lot of people do coming off Suboxone, but it didn't work because a lot of the people, like I said, that I was watching was either trying to band-aid it with another drug. Like, one guy was like getting drunk every night and he was waking up all refreshed and was like, I'm day 10 and I'm like feeling better than ever. I can't relate to those type of people. So I was like trying to watch several different people. I told you I went to TikTok, like, and trying to find people who were like me, like who had jumped off at a high milligram. And I don't know, like I said, was my withdrawal bad? Hell yes, it still is. Like, my mind is not good. What? Yeah, my mind is not all the way there. Like, but to be called a liar, like, and like I said, I understand, but know that I'm too fucking, like, maybe not 12 days ago. And I know you like, that was 12 days ago, but this is 12 days without a drug, okay? So, and it's hard not to be snappy because, like I said, I'm agitated. I'm still agitated. I still have those. And I guess I was judged because I was smiling on the live the other day. And it's just because I woke up feeling really good. Like, some days is better than the next. Like, and it's going to be that way. You don't have a chemical. Close the door. I'm on a live and you know I am. Like, right now, I'm irritated as hell. Like, and like, it's up and down because you don't have that thing that makes you feel like, fuck, I don't know, like, I heard what he said and I said no. No, I don't have that thing, that drug that makes me feel normal or makes me feel happy. So yeah, I'm drawing a blank, y'all. I'm sorry. I got totally off topic. But by day 5, I think the kids were gone. And I told you guys, like, I got up that morning. I couldn't take laying in the bed anymore. The bed is the worst. I don't know who the fuck said rest while you going through withdrawal. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Like, you cannot rest. I don't know if no other drug, but Suboxone, it does not happen. Okay, rest is far and few. Even now, I'm on day 13, 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks after I stopped taking Suboxone, and I still cannot go to sleep on my own. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I still have to, like, so I told y'all my mom gave me trazodone. So what I do is I break it in half and then I break the half in half. And that's how I've been getting sleep, which I need to stop taking that. You know what I mean? But maybe because I didn't say I was taking it to go to sleep. I don't fucking know. Like, but anyway, hey, Gloria. And I'm not super irritated right now, y'all, but I am a little bit. Like, I'm super agitated because I came a long way. Like, I came a very long way. Like, and you asked me, like, how? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, there is a God. There are angels. Like, you can't tell me that there's no God anymore. Like, I don't believe that there is no God. Like, I don't know how I was able to jump from 16 milligrams. I don't know if it was pride. I don't know if it was my kids. I don't know if it was the situation I was in. I don't fucking know, y'all. I don't know how I was able to jump from 16 milligrams and I'm here talking to y'all on the 13th day with no drugs in my system. Like, except for the damn trazodone, which is not drugs, it's a prescription, like prescription, but it's a sleeping pill. Like, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how to, and that hasn't been taken every day, by the way. If I go 3 days without sleeping and I'm feeling like exhausted to the point where I cannot function, yes, I will take a quarter of the trazodone and go to sleep, go my ass to sleep. I've never been a trazodone taker. My mom has been on it for years. I can't take it. My body, like, I remember taking it. I had really bad anxiety one day and I took it and that shit put me out for like hours and I never liked it after that. So that's not something I do every freaking night. I get through my damn withdrawal symptoms. Whatever I'm feeling at the time, that's what I'm feeling. Your strength is what brought you to the 13th day. You can say that. People can say that. Yes, my strength, my strength, my strength, my strength, my strength. I don't know. Like, I can't. My dad called. Like, he like, how you feeling? I'm like, this is the first day that yeah, I tried melatonin. Melatonin don't work for me. But you know what works? The CBD. The CBD puts me to sleep. Like, but I haven't did that in a couple of days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even that deep. Like, as long as I'm getting some type of sleep in a 3-day span where I can, like, focus on my children, and I'm fine. Like, when I can start sleeping normally again, then praise be to God. But it's like people want more from me. Like, I don't have an explanation as to why I was able to do it. Like, I don't know if God was like, I've had enough. Like, this is it for you. Like, I don't know. I can't tell you that. I can't give you answers for that. All I can say is that I did it. I fucking did it. Like, um, bring your torch and your pitchforks or your drug test. Like, I'll take a drug test. Like, I will take a drug test on live. Like, one thing I won't do though is let nobody take that from me. Like, no matter how I did it or what entities was working under me, what entities helped, because I feel like I don't want to go too spiritual, but I feel like God had a lot to do with me getting to the 13th day. I think my drive, like, it was kind of like last minute, but my pride, and know that I would have never got on this platform and said something that I was going to do, and my family, you know, backing me, people calling me, like, I would never do that to my family. Like, never, like, not people like my brother, like, people that I done pulled into this shit, like, to lie, like, to actually still be on them motherfuckers. Like, there's no way. There's no way, you guys. And I get it. Like, I get that some people might have their reserve. Like, some people might have their questions, and I don't mind asking questions. Like, I don't, but I'm also still in 13-day withdrawal. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want to snap on people. So, when I do, like, when people call and they talk to me and I feel agitated, and my mom will tell you, like, I kind of just either I don't answer the phone or I kind of cut it short and let them know, like, I'm still going through withdrawal. Like, I don't have it all. You know, this shit is like ongoing. Like, this is something I'm gonna be fighting for. What I seen, what would be like up to a year or something like that. So I might have days where I can't, like, but I wouldn't come on here and I wouldn't. I got too much pride right now. I don't know about Kimmy before Suboxone, but right now, like, I wouldn't do that. Like, look at me, I wouldn't do that. Like, that's crazy to come on here and lie and say that I got off of drugs. Had people wasting their time calling me, messaging me, being supportive. Like, I would never manipulate anybody in that way. Like, never. Like, not this girl. Like, not, yo, when I tell you, like, that's what it felt like. Like, and I get, like I said, I get that some people might feel like, did she really do it? Because I've been promising people shit for years, like, promising. Let me tell you why I did it. Maybe this will clear something up. And this is, I told y'all, ever since I've been off, I'm like, the truth just kind of like spill out my mouth. Ham and I had an argument. And I was dead ass wrong, okay? I told y'all that on the first live. I said, I didn't say his name. I didn't even say who was it about. I said I did something to somebody and I was dead wrong. Ham and I had an argument. I was dead wrong, okay? I don't know what that did to me. Like, it was a different type of mirror, and I felt it right after I knew I was wrong. Like, the mirror was like, and I kind of, like, all day was like, this has to be stopped. Like, you have to stop this. Like, not even just for him, like, just, and I started thinking about everybody, every little petty situation, every little paranoid situation, every little situation when I was wrong, all that fake shit, like being fake, fucking fake, like being a fake ass bitch. That's what I felt like that whole time. I'm not gonna lie to you, the whole time I was on Suboxone, I felt like I was telling myself I was something that I fucking wasn't. Like, I was telling myself that we didn't like to go outside and we don't like people and we don't, all these different things. And I'm like, bitch, like, it was like telling, God, it was so fake and corny and just bullshit. Like, I wouldn't get that virgin to nobody anymore. I'm embarrassed, okay? Embarrassed. Like, of course I will talk about it because it needs to be talked about. Like, I told somebody who commented on my post and was like, you need to take a break and, you know, pray to God. And I respect her comment, but at the same time, like, I feel like me and God have a great relationship. I feel like I feel closer to God than I've ever felt in this moment. Like, going through this. I don't feel like I could have gotten through this without God. I don't feel like there's no God anymore. I used to feel like that. Like there's no God. Like I used to have conversations with people. Like I don't believe that there's a God. I don't feel that way anymore. I know that there's a God. I know it. I know it because I couldn't have gotten to the 13th day without a God. It's impossible for me. Like y'all think it's unbelievable to y'all. Like this shit is unbelievable to me. Like I am on the 13th day, Suboxone clean, like nothing in my system. If you think it's unbelievable to you, like imagine how I feel. I still sit here and cry. I cry every fucking day because I don't know how the fuck I made it to the 13th day. And I'm sorry I'm cursing so much and I'm talking about God, but I'm just like very passionate about what I'm saying. It's like, it's sad because addicts, unfortunately, we get looked at that way. We get looked at as we're always lying, and we make it that way for ourselves. I've made it this way for myself. I understand how I made it this way for myself, but I'm growing up, okay? And it's without drugs. And yes, it's only 13 days, but you would not know the difference that it makes unless you were on it and then you get off it. It's like somebody taking, say you have two people in you, one on each side, and then somebody pulling one person out that had no business being there in the first place. That's what I feel like. And I look at her and I'm so sad for her. Like it sounds crazy because I'm talking in third person, but that's how I look at her. I'm so sad for that child. That's what I feel like. She's a fucking child. She was so fake. And then I look at her sometimes and I get angry. Like, you are a manipulator. You are a narcissist. You are a liar. Like, and I wonder, do all addicts go through this? And they do. I have conversations with other addicts. We go through this. And unfortunately, we are looked at as liars. And we do have to prove points to our family and loved ones. And I don't mind proving those points, but does it hurt? Yes. It does hurt, especially when you do it. When you do it and you're not lying and you're not truth, and because you didn't lie and because you didn't put on this mask for so long and because you've been a narcissist for so long that you're not believed, like that hurts. Like, but it's my reality. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still a human. It does hurt, but I know what I've done all of this fucking time. And like, I mean, I know it's unbelievable. I know that it's very unbelievable, y'all, but the shit that I done been through, the electrical shocks and the crying and trying to look for other people to motivate me, and then just feeling like, y'all, you don't know how many times I laid in bed. Because as much as you don't want to be in a bed, as much as you don't want to be in a bed, you're tired, you're exhausted. Like today, my daughter's birthday is tomorrow, and I'm trying to push through because I'm exhausted. Like, it has nothing to do with getting no sleep, nothing. It's your body. Your body has just been on go for so many years. Y'all got to think, I've been on this shit for years. Like, I don't even remember when I actually started. I think about 3 years ago, 4 years, maybe longer than, it was longer than that. And you have to, like, your body no longer has a vice to work off of. Like, so I'm exhausted, like raising my hand, walking to my car, like getting, the kids will tell you, like, I'm constantly out of breath. Like, I'm exhausted. It takes everything out of you. The fight takes everything out of you. Experiencing shit like yeah, I don't have any more acute withdrawal, and unfortunately I did document it, but I didn't come live every day because I didn't want to. I had no energy, no nothing. I didn't want to come on here and talk to you guys, honestly. I didn't know how I was going to come off. Like, I didn't care about nothing. I didn't care about money. I didn't care about the business that I was running. I didn't care about the house. Okay, my house is getting clean now, but I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care about nothing. Like, you don't care about nothing. Like, that's how you feel. Like, physically, every day. How many times I used to lay in bed and just cry. Like, what's the point? Because it was so long. I felt like this, not just like you stopping cigarettes or stopping weed or, you know, this is a drug. Like, this is a fucking drug. Like, this shit. I want to see anybody go through 13 days of withdrawal. I'm still going through withdrawal. So 13 days of withdrawal. Like, y'all, it was horrible. It was horrible. I'm skinny as shit, y'all. I lost so much weight. So much freaking weight. Like, I took a video of myself this morning. Like, so much weight. I don't have no appetite. Nothing. I'm telling you the stuff I'm experiencing now. Since I have no appetite. My jaw hurts a lot. I don't know why. Like, my jaws and my my glands feel like they swollen all the time. I have headaches, persistent headaches that nothing worked for. Excedrin doesn't work. Tylenol doesn't work. I can't lay down. Once I lay down, it's like no getting comfortable. Like I'm flipping and flashing. I would dare not. Like, oh my God. Today was the first day that I woke up with no restless leg syndrome. Yesterday, my legs were so painful that I went out and bought this like pack thing. I guess it's like a heat pad, but you can do cold and hot. I spent $40 on this thing, like, because my legs hurt so freaking bad. I took 6 baths yesterday. Like, just because I didn't post everything and talk about all of my withdrawal does not mean that I didn't go through it, y'all. I went through the withdrawal. Like, I went through it. I went through it. Like, real life. Still going through it. So I know it's hard, like, and if you are an addict out there of any sort and you going through this, because it's like I said, I understand because of what I was before that it's hard to believe, but I don't want people to miss out on good Kimmy because they don't believe. Like, if you want proof, we can do proof. We could do blood tests, urine tests, what you want to do. Like, we could do it because, like, I'm in my truth. Like, and that's what feels good, is that I'm in my truth. Like, this is my so I came on here to tell y'all I was addicted to something, and then for what? Like, what would that do? That only makes, because honestly, like, a lot of people, like my family, and I was like, why would you go on your social media platform and tell them that you were addicted to anything? Like, how could you do that? Like, that's, you could ruin your character. You could do this, you can do that. And I'm like, so I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't do that, y'all. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to my kids. I wouldn't tell my kids that I was going to quit something and be lying to them the whole time. Fuck everybody else. And I'm not personally, but my kids, like my oldest daughters, I would never tell them that I was going to do something and be lying to them the whole time. Like, not something like to that degree. Like, that's big. Like, I don't think it was understood, like, what happened, like, what I did. Like, I sat my daughters down and I had a real conversation with them. Like, cried. My daughters helped me, told them, like, when I started drugs, how I started drugs, how I became on Suboxone, my plan, what I was going to do. I damn sure didn't have, my kids know something like that to cheat myself out of an experience, like, out of going through this. I wouldn't have done that. Like, and I know, like, a lot of my characteristics on drugs might say something different to a lot of people, but this is Kimmy without drugs. You got to give Kimmy without drugs a chance. You know what I mean? Like, give her a chance. Like, well, I can't say you got to, because like I said, I get it. I'm not even really frustrated. I'm just passionate about being sober. So if there are any doubt, anybody, and I'm not speaking to anybody specifically, I'm just saying in a whole, like, I am sober. 13 days sober. How? I don't freaking know, y'all. God. That's all I can say. God. Like, I didn't go to the emergency room. I think at one point I was going to go because I felt like I was super dehydrated. That's another thing. If you are coming off Suboxone and I noticed this, if you smoke or caffeine, nicotine, I think I said this, or you're dehydrated, it makes your withdrawal symptoms worse. Okay. I know from experience. Every morning I will wake up super dehydrated. You have to keep putting water into your body constantly. For 2 reasons, because 1, you need to stay dehydrated, and 2, you have to flush your system. Like, the more you drink and eat, even though it's going to be hard to eat, y'all, you're not going to have any appetite. I still don't have appetite. That's why I got so small. The more you eat, the more you flush all of those toxins out of your system. So if I had to give a tip, it would be to lay off the caffeine. I don't drink no soda, y'all. I learned the hard way. I had one soda at my sister's house and my legs went crazy, like restless leg. And what happens is, I think you have restless leg, or wherever you have it, because I have it for some reason in my left side only. I never get it in my right. I always get it in my left. But I think what happens is, when you have the restless leg, you're so like thrashing around and moving that when the restless leg go away, because I didn't have muscle aches until the restless leg went away. Restless leg went away, and then I started getting muscle aches. So I think it's from my body just like twisting and turning and jumping and moving all night. And then after the restless leg was done, my body was like, okay, since we've been moving, like we hurt. Like, oh my God, my hair hurt. But I made the mistake of drinking soda, and I couldn't stop moving. Cigarettes, I can't even smoke, really. They make me gag. I don't know what it is. Every time I smoke, I gag. Every time. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know who he calling. My daughters had to be in here cleaning up. I know he not calling me like that. My daughters had to be in here cleaning up, helping with their siblings. You know what I'm saying? I definitely wouldn't have put that on their shoulders that heavy if I didn't need to. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm not angry or agitated at the fact that some people might be like, "Boy, I call your bluff," but I don't mind taking a urine test, a blood test. This is stuff you could buy at Rite Aid, I think. Not the blood test, but the urine test. Oh my God, y'all. But I wanted to come on here and clear that up. I also want to say, for people who I have been so negative in your life, because how can I say this? If I have been a negative force in your life and you just can't believe me, like you just can't believe that I'm sober, don't want to give me a chance, don't care to give me a chance, I understand. Like, if I ain't never understood, I understand today. Like, I understand. Like, I'm not taking no hard feelings, like none. Like, I have no animosity, no hate, no resilience, nothing on my chest. Like, I wouldn't been able to do this with shit like that on me. Like, when I decided to put them down, which was, I wish I remember the date, 13 days before. What? Hey, Mommy. Yes? He said, hey, Mommy. Are you sure you are, yeah? Huh? Are you sure you are? Huh? Are you sure you are? Can you get cereal? Yeah, make up your mind. Go ahead. I don't care. Okay. 13 days before, I forgot what I was saying, y'all. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to do this without getting all of that off my chest, or it wouldn't even have crossed my mind to do unless I felt the need to do it, or unless I felt like it was me. You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, this was big for me. This was only for me. Like, this was not for my kids. This was, and I know, yes, technically it was for my kids, but this was not for my kids. Now, were their driving force? Yes. What were those driving forces? My kids, my family, my mom. Yes, there were several driving forces, but the reason for it was not for nobody but me. I was the only one who felt what I felt 13 days ago. Like, I felt like shit. Like, I'm telling you, I did something to him and I was dead wrong. And for the first time, no narcissistic thoughts, no Suboxone thoughts, whatever you want to call it. I feel like Suboxone and narcissism goes together. None of that. It was Kimmy. It was me. Like, bitch, like you're wrong as fuck. Like you're so wrong. Like, and then every day that I went through a withdrawal, I used that shit. Like I used it. Like you will never be able to tell me that I let anybody down anymore. Nobody. Like I will never let nobody else down. Do you hear me? Like my mom, I will never let you down, mom. Like my sister, like everybody I talked to since I've been going through this knows that you will not I won't let y'all down no more. Like I will vow to be the Kimmy that I was before I started taking this shit. And if that Kimmy is too much for you, then I respect it. I respect it. Or if the Kimmy before, the one that was on drugs, you just, you know, you had enough of her and you just don't want to experience this Kimmy, I respect it. Like I don't have no hard feelings for nobody who don't want to be here after this. Like because I did that. Like who the fuck? Like who does that? Who would dare get on here? You know, like I said, I do feel some type because it's like, damn, I did it. Like, but at the same time, like whoever that would be me still being a narcissist, y'all. Like I don't have that trait anymore. Like I don't have that trait anymore. That's not me no more. I'm not a liar, not a narcissist. But just know I'm extremely proud of you. Keep pushing and know that you have many people in here. I know. I love you, Cherish. So let's talk about the reason why I didn't get on here and show all my withdrawal and talk about all my withdrawal. I have a plan to link up with a videographer to actually make a video of what I went through. I want something that I can watch and not for YouTube. I want something that I can like make. If I decide to release it on YouTube, that's something different. But I want something that I can make for me to hold on to. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know if I was going to release it on this platform or if I was going to hold it dearly to myself or if that was something that was even appropriate for my platform. So I didn't know. So, of course, I didn't come on here and tell y'all every single thing. Like, I didn't tell y'all every withdrawal symptoms. I don't feel the need to because I feel like people who need to see the truth, people who are having Suboxone withdrawal, I don't want them to get on here and just hear all the fucking bad because it's bad, okay? The withdrawal is bad. It's bad. Like, it's fucking bad. Like, but you don't want to see that. Like, when you go through withdrawal, when you Google shit or YouTube shit, like I was doing, like, you want to see people getting through these damn days. And that's what I was trying to give. Like, that's all I was trying to give. Like, because that's all I was seeing was a bunch of, like, oh, I'm depressed. Those type of videos I couldn't do. I cut them off. Like, but if I came across a video of somebody who did it like me, like jumped off and was like, I'm on my 5th day, I feel like shit, and I could relate to them, and they like, but keep pushing through. We got it. Like, for example, it's this one guy. I loved him. Like, I watched him every day. Every day I would go up a day, I would watch his next day because it would give me hope. And I'm just gonna type in day 13. Suboxone withdrawal. But that's what I would do. Like if I was on day 13, I would find somebody that was on day 14 to give me hope for the next day. And I'm gonna show y'all who I watched the most. And it's because he was funny, like, and he didn't make it seem so dreary and down. And like, yes, we going through this withdrawal, but you want something to look to be like, all right, we got this. Like he made it to day 13, like I can make it to day 13, or she made it to day 13. Like that's what I would do. Like, and it worked for me.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Sorry.
I loved him. Like I watched him every day. Every day I would have a day. I would watch his next day or maybe his next couple of days. Like, cause I wanted to see how long it lasted. And really, honestly, you guys, you don't know how long it lasts. Like I said, it's weird. It's weird. It's for every single person. It's been different. Like for me, the anxious feeling, I couldn't do it. I could do it every fucking thing else. I even begged to God to stop the anxious the day before yesterday. And that's why I said there's a God. There's a God, y'all. I'm telling y'all, there's a God, okay? You can't tell me no different. There's a God. Like, sorry, a little foggy. I forgot. Just left me. It'll come back though. That's another thing. Like my thoughts come right back now. It's not like, you just go. Hey, Lala. June 21st, I think, is your start date. Thank you. Your pleasure. I gotta write that down because I don't even remember. Like, and another thing, y'all know what's weird? Oh, I'm about to tell you. Sneezing. Ever since I've been going through withdrawal, I've been sneezing, y'all. And I don't remember sneezing like this much. Like, I've been sneezing back to back to back to back to back. Like, the girls be like, Mom, like, why are you sneezing so much? I don't know. Like, I've been sneezing a lot. I look like crap today. I'm tired. I'm exhausted, y'all. And I lost all this weight, y'all. I went shopping and bought all these clothes and didn't even know that I didn't drop so much weight that I can't fit none of my shit. Y'all want to see? Look at this. I hope y'all can see it.
Mommy,
Huh?
Cardinal no Hamilton.
Okay, close the door. You gotta share. These pants are my usual what I would get, which would be a large, right? Naya! Look how baggy they are. Look at this. Now look at me from the side. Like, I done lost all this. I'm not sucking nothing in, y'all. I done lost all this freaking weight. My clothes don't fit. I done bought all these clothes. Look at this. Look at that. Like, you could put this in a ponytail. Like, y'all know I got stretch marks and stuff because I got kids, but look at this. It's ridiculous. And it don't feel healthy. It feels like I'm exhausted all the time. Like, it's like I'm drained. When I lay on my back and my stomach like sink down, like I could feel my ribs and shit. It just feels weird. I don't like it. You're beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, y'all. It's a God. I was saying it's a God. It has to be. And I was saying, I was in the bed praying to God. And I was like, it's funny because I had been praying. I told y'all my brother was like big during my withdrawal. At least I used him a lot. And I felt like he was around. But I'm laying in bed and I'm like, who did I pray to? Like, I done prayed to God. I done asked Boosie to help me. Like, and I forgot about my grandma, right? So I'm just sitting there and I'm talking. I'm telling you, I've been talking to God the whole time. And I'm like, yo, like I could deal with everything else. Like, give me the muscle cramps and the insomnia. I don't really want the insomnia, but at this point, I had so much anxiousness that I was like, just take away the anxiousness. Like, I can do everything else. I could do the headache, bitch. I didn't have headaches all my life. I could do the muscle cramps. See, I'm out of breath. I told y'all. I could do the muscle cramps. I could do the weakness. Take the anxiousness. The next day I woke up without any anxiousness. That was yesterday. Bad muscle cramps, but only anxiousness. I'm telling y'all, like, you asked me how I did it. I don't know. Like, I'm asking my when people call, when my brothers and them call, and they like, they so and so. I'm like, yo, like, I can't believe it. If you would have told me 13 days ago that I would have put Suboxone down, I would have told you, get the fuck out my face. Like, I had no ambition before that situation. Nothing. I didn't want to get off. Didn't think about getting off. To me, I was depressed because I'm like, bitch, we're going to be on this for the rest of our lives. Like, there wasn't no exit plan because everything I heard about it was super bad. Like, and to be honest with you, I'm just keeping it all the way at being. If you on Suboxone, it's not that bad. Yes, it's bad. Like, when I say it's not that bad, I mean it's not as bad as you think it is. As long as your willpower and your mind is in a certain place, you can fucking do it. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it, because I'm telling you, I thought I couldn't. Well, I didn't think when I was ready, I was ready. But before that, I thought I couldn't do it. Like, I heard so much bad shit and it's not as bad as I don't know if that's some shit that they do on purpose. I don't know. Like, I don't know, because I know people who talk to people who've been on Suboxone who said that the withdrawal was really, really bad and da-da-da. And I get that some people are different. Some people's bodies are different. I know it depends on how long you was on it. That plays a big part. Like, I think I was on it for 4.5 years. It's been people that have been on it for 12 years. So I can't speak for those who've been on it from 12 years versus me who's been on it for 4 years, for the person who's been on it for 2 years. I don't know how I was able to get to day 13. I can only say that I believe in God. Like, that's all I can say. Like, that's all I can say is that there is a God, okay? You cannot convince me that there's not. I'm not saying what God it is, but there is a higher being that worked with me to get through this. Like, I can't say nothing else. I can't say nothing else. Like, I can't say nothing else. I can't say, like, God, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm so glad that you know God is real. He will show up in your life. God, like, I'm not playing. Like, I've never been, even when I was practicing, when I was Islamic, like, and I used to, when I was covering, and my husband wasn't shit, and it's like, how's there God and you ain't shit, and I got 2 kids and you not doing, like, I've always questioned if there was a God, even when I was practicing. I've always had doubt. I've always had questions. I've always had doubt. There's no doubt in me. None. 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 I believe in God. I believe in God. Like, for the first time in my life, I believe in God. Like, and that's all I can say is how I got here. I can't, even when people ask me, like, how you get, I don't know. Like, it's no special remedies that I use. There's no Chinese medicine that I drunk. Like, there's no, like, I just, every day, I just prayed. I prayed. Like, I prayed. I talked to God. Like, I talked. Like, you hear me? I cried. I had outbursts. I had angry outbursts. I questioned him. I cursed him. Like, I did all of that, but it was to him, and he always answered. He always answered every time when I asked for sleep. If I asked for stop being anxious just for a moment, I would feel a moment of not being anxious. Like, and those moments make a difference. Like, when you there and everything hurts, your body hurts and you're sweating and you can't get comfortable and your legs are hurting and you got restless leg and you got a headache and your jaw hurt and just like your body hurts, like, and you like, God, please, like, 10 minutes and 10 minutes, you get 10 minutes of rest. Like, that 10 minutes is huge. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, I would talk to God and it would stop for 10 minutes. And I started to notice that when I would talk, and I'm sorry to be so spiritual. I know a lot of people are not spiritual, but this is how I've been feeling lately. I started to notice that the more specific I asked, the more specific he gave. Like, if that makes sense. Like, if I would say, God, I just need a minute. I just need a minute. Just give me 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. I would get 3 minutes. Like, dead ass. Like, y'all think I'm playing. Like, y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing. Like, I don't know. Like, if I would be like, God, like yesterday, I told y'all, I asked, like, listen, I could take everything. Give me everything. I'll take the sneezing, because the sneezing gives me headaches. So I'm constant. I don't know what that is. I Googled it, but it says people with withdrawal are sick. Like, we're sick. Like, it's like we have a cold all the time until it's over. But just specifically these last 2 days, because like I said, a lot of it is blurry. I told y'all yesterday, I said I could take everything. Give me everything. But take away the anxiousness. I can't do the anxiousness. Like, the anxiousness is like the worst for me. The restless leg, that's all in together when I say anxiousness. Restless leg, feeling like doomsday, my chest feeling heavy. Like, I don't like that feeling. So I said, take that away. Give me everything else. All yesterday, I had everything but the anxiousness. I had headache. I kept sneezing. My sinuses were flared up. I almost went to the emergency room because my lymph nodes swelled up real bad. My jaw was hurting. My teeth were hurting. My back, every time I breathed in, was hurting. I actually convinced myself at one point, like, yo, do I got COVID? Like, my chest was hurting. Everything was hurting, but I ain't have no anxiety. Nothing, right? That night, I went to sleep. Well, I didn't go to sleep. I got in the bed. But I told y'all I get anxious at night because I'm like, once I hit this bed, I know I'm going to start moving and not being comfortable. Which happened. A couple times I bust out crying, like, miserable. And I talked to God. I said, God, listen, if I can do tonight, like, if I can get through tonight of this anxiousness and stuff, can you please let me be well for my daughter's birthday, which is tomorrow? And I asked him specifically for what I wanted. I said, I don't want to feel anything. Like, and I said, the only thing I'll take is the being tired. Because I could feel like, I feel like even with all the other withdrawal symptoms, like, being tired is my least favorite. But I can do more when I'm tired. I'm just super exhausted, but I can do more being tired versus my body aching. Like, so I talked to him. I asked him for specifically what I wanted. Okay. This morning I woke up with no symptoms. No, I have a headache and I'm tired, but I asked for that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so when you ask me, Kimmy, it's impossible. Like, people are going to the hospital, people are relapsing.
I'm saying you hate you. No, it's not.
Kyrie.
You say you hate you. And you hate me.
Kyrie.
Let's go at work.
Kyrie.
Like somebody was coming over, and that's who it was, Miss Lala. And so she drove. Guess what? 2 hours?
Why would you say that?
2 hours?
Hate, okay. The word hate is not a good word. Okay, you don't hate anybody. Do you understand?
You hate me because you didn't.
I heard him. You don't have to repeat it, okay? You could be mad at mommy for not taking you to the park, but you see it's raining outside, right?
No, I'm not mad at the park. I'm mad at the show at Riley's birthday.
Okay, well, don't say, we don't hate each other in this house, okay?
But you said,
Do you hear what I said? We don't hate each other in this house. You could be mad at me all day, but you don't hate me. You shouldn't hate me. And that shouldn't be something that's said.
okay.
Understand? Thank you. Close the door. God heard you, humble cry. Yes, you're gonna have an amazing testimony. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I already listen. I'm going to church and everything. Like, I already like established. It's crazy, Kimmy. You got me in tears. I'm telling y'all. I love the fact that you're so transparent and real. Thank you, Tay Tay. Ooh, your testimony is gonna be breathtaking. I'm telling y'all. I can't wait. I got so much to say. I got so much to fucking say. And that's why I'm not faulting people for like, bitch, I don't believe you. Like, shit, I don't believe me. Like, I don't believe me. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. I get it. Roddy is such a baby, y'all. I definitely get it. Like, does it hurt? That's part of being an addict. You don't get believed all the time. You don't even, and it doesn't matter what type of drug you're on. It can be more severe than other drugs. Like with heroin, you can be stealing and lying to your family, and it can go as far as like crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Whereas mine, you know, it was narcissism and lying and broken promises. So I get it. Like, I get that you don't believe why I done made it to 13 and I'm not in a hospital, or I ain't relapsed, or I ain't taking.
I didn't give me the phone. You feel like one movie and you turn off. You feel one movie and turn off.
Kai, give her the phone. Close the door, mama. Aaliyah, close the door.
Mommy said, give me the phone.
Close the door. All I can say is, God, like, I have no want to pick it back up. I don't want to pick any other drug back up. And I won't. Like, I'm sorry that people don't think that I completed it. I'm sorry for me. Like, I'm sorry that whatever I did made you feel that way. Like, honestly, like, that's from my heart. Like, I'm sorry. I apologize that you feel that way. But I vow to not hurt the people around me anymore, and I take, you know, I'm big on that right now. You know, I just put that shit on my shoulders. Y'all seen that? Like, I'm big on that right now. Like, big Kimmy, you know. But unfortunately, that's my circumstance, and I take it. It's cool. I know I got a lot of phone calls about my last live. A lot of people had some stuff on their chest, you know. A lot of people couldn't believe I was like talking how I used to talk.
Ronnie broke Aaliyah's thing.
Okay. You tell me, y'all just opening the door for no reason. Rami, what's wrong with him?
He's angry. No, not down here.
Go upstairs and watch it, Roddy. But you gotta give him the phone, Kai. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm more than willing to do a drug test, urine test, whatever y'all need. Because I mean, I don't mind it at all whatsoever. It feels good to be telling the truth for once and know that you're telling the truth. And I came so far, y'all. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. Don't know how I'm doing it, because every day is a struggle. Like, mentally now, it's more of a struggle because it's back to like feeling guilty when I can't carry out what I'm supposed to do. Like, I know that if the housing people call, I know what I'm looking towards, and I'm like, yo, like, you don't have no energy. Like, how are we going to do this? And then I forget I got an army behind me. Like, I got family. Like, I got friends that I didn't reach out to that I ain't talked in years, and people that I didn't like cut off for stupid shit.
Not give me the phone.
Don't open that door again, because y'all being smart. Close the door.
The phone.
Tell Naya to come downstairs. People that I didn't did wrong, I didn't reach out to everybody. I didn't, and not now, of course, after my, because I don't feel like I'm completed yet. But when I was right before I gave it up, it was certain people that got the text message that I was giving it up, and it was for a reason. Like, I felt like for the people who I've been doing wrong, like for the people that I've really been shitty to. Yes, I did it for me, but I also did it because I felt like it would be something big to do. Like, it's not just like you sitting down and being like, I won't hurt you no more. Like, and then you hurt somebody. Like, this is not something that I'm not going to cheat on you no more and then you cheat on somebody. Like, or I'm not going to lie to you no more and then you lie again. Like, this is something big. Like, this is huge. Like, this was something huge to me because it was like something that the people that knew what was going on and knew how it affected me, like, they never thought that this would be something that I would do. So I'm like, so it was ego, it was pride, it was like, yes, we got to do this. Like, it was so much that helped me through this. Like, it was, I'm not giving y'all the satisfaction. It was, you won't see me fall again. It was, I'm not letting you down. Like, it was so much. That's my mom. It was so much. It was so much. Mom, call you back. You watching this live. Oh, it was so much. It was so much. It was everything. And when I did have those days, and as you can see from my posts, when I would talk about it, like when I would post about it, I got 5 days missing. You know what I'm saying? And those 5 days I probably was shitty. Like, but I didn't want to come on here and just be shitty the whole time. When I came on here, I wanted to be laughing and let y'all see something different and the bright me. And that's what I felt that day that I got on live. And, unfortunately today I feel very, very weak, but I wanted to come on here and tell y'all, like, how true God is and how real he is. And I know you want an explanation, and I know you want answers, and it's like I don't really know what to tell you. Like even my restless leg, yes, it was bad. It was times where I busted out crying and was like, God, like, what the fuck? Like, what's the point? Like, when I tell you I had those nights, like, in bed, like, yo, what's the point? Like, I might as well, if I'm on day 9 and still feeling this, like, I might as well just take this Suboxone. Like, all those thoughts, like, I've had, but I didn't want to come on here and say that, but that's what I had all of that. I had videos and videos and videos of me, like, crying. Like, what's the point? Because my whole thing was, the whole fight in your head when it comes to something like Suboxone is that any other drug, the withdrawal don't last that long. It's 4 days, 5 days. It starts immediately. Like, you don't have to wait. Suboxone is so traumatizing because your last dose can last you for 3 days. That's why I say it doesn't start for 72 hours or however long afterwards, depending on your last dose. So you don't feel withdrawal for the first 3 days, which messes with your mind. Okay, so you thinking, which I actually feel like this helped me, but you thinking that, oh, okay, I might be and I think I said that on one of my lives, like, I might be expecting something and it's not that bad. So when it kicks in, it feels worse than what it actually is. That's what happens. Like, because you haven't been feeling it and you get this mindset like, damn, I'm on the 3rd day and I'm still not feeling nothing, and then the 4th day coming, all of a sudden everything hit you at one time. It's not that it's bad, it just it's traumatizing to go from feeling okay to the 4th day and your body just collapsing, like done. Like that's what makes it bad. And then that it lasts so long. Like, so when I come on here and I'm like 13 days, mind you, in the beginning I was like 7 days. No, by day 7 I was fucked up. Like, but the point is that it lasts so freaking long that you start to question, why are you doing this in the first place? So yes, I had those moments where I was like, oh my God, like, why am I doing this? Like the 9th day and I'm still feeling like this, and I'm looking at videos of people in the 9th day, and some people, I'm like, how? Like, this one girl, she was on her 9th day and she was like, she feels amazing and awesome. And then you go back and watch a couple videos and the bitch was drunk high or drinking on the 3rd day with something else. And you like, I can't relate because I'm trying to do this cold turkey. And you like, it's so bad. And you trying to find any little light. And all you can do at the end of the day is like I told y'all, there's no light, there's no band-aid, there's no bandage, there's nothing that helps, like, but God. Like, you can only rely on praying. That's all you can do is pray. Like, that's the only thing that's going to work. That's the only thing that's going to get you out of it is praying. I don't see anything else working. I tried everything. I'm telling y'all, I tried everything. I did the baths. The baths help, but it's temporary. Then you get irritated and you don't want to sit in the tub because you hot. And I even like would get in the tub and like only run the water right above my thighs so I wouldn't feel like I was like being submerged in water, and still you feel irritated. Everything agitates you. Desi, even now, I'm on the 13th day and I can't pet my cat like for too long. It agitates me. The blankets being on me agitates me. The fan being on me feels good for 2 seconds, then the next 4 minutes I'm agitated, irritated. You go through so much shit. You go through so much shit. You go through so much shit. Sorry, y'all. You go through so much shit mentally. Like, I'm telling you, the way this shit is set up, like, you I've been through so much shit in these last 13 days that nothing can fucking bring me down right now. Like, I feel amazing compared to what I felt yesterday. Like, even though I feel shitty and I feel tired, like, my legs don't hurt. Like, I can't complain. God, I can't complain. Like, thank God I cannot complain. Like, y'all don't, it's the little shit. It's the little shit. Like, it's the goals. Like, it's me getting up and my legs hurting, but I'm getting in the shower. Or, y'all, I haven't been up with my kids, before my kids, in years. My youngest 3, truth be told, I was sleeping until 12. Y'all thought I was like, you know, the amazing mom. Bitch, no, okay? I would sleep until 12. Ham would be up with the kids and he would be exhausted because he doesn't sleep at night, right? Even when Ham wasn't here, I wouldn't get up. You know who would come and do all the mommy stuff? Yes, my oldest daughter. A lot of my flag fell on my oldest child, which I feel miserable for. Do you understand me? Like, I feel like I could never like give that back to her. So I want her, like, even for her birthday, like, I'm giving her everything, like everything, because she deserves it. She deserves it, and so much more. So much more. She's just been a mom most of her life, and it's time for me to be a mom. Like, it's time for me to step up and be a mom. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, really. And just because I didn't get on here and I didn't cry the last time you guys see me, didn't mean that I'm not going through this shit mentally every day. It don't mean that. Like, I'm trying to get on here and be truthful. Like, this is me and my truth. Okay? Like, this is me being truthful with y'all. But in years, I haven't been up before my kids in years. Okay? Yes, I don't sleep. So I go to sleep at what, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm waking up at 8 o'clock or in the morning, and I'm just laying there, and I can't stay in the bed because I resent my bed now. I don't want to be in my room. I hate the room. Like, I want to go outside. Like, I want to sit downstairs on the couch. Anything but be in that damn bed. Like, so I get up. And even though like today I was exhausted, but I didn't have no pain. So what did I do? I came here, I made my kids breakfast. Like, let the girls sleep in. Like, they don't have to get up. They are children. You know what I mean? Like, it's the summertime. Like, but that's big. Like, that's huge. That's huge. Like, for me, that's freaking huge. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I don't know. I keep laughing because I don't know. Like, I don't have the answers for you. Like, I don't have the answers as to, like, how did you do it? What did you feel? I can only tell you, like, it was stupid. Like, it's still stupid, but God is on my side, and every day it gets a little bit better. And every time I have when I tell you, like, my communication with God, like, I'm talking to him and he's delivering. Like, y'all, I'm not playing. Like, this is not me being overly spiritual. Like, I am having a conversation with God and he is delivering what I'm asking for. Like, I don't know why he's specifically delivering, and he always has been, y'all. Always has been. I've always been highly, my family, like me, the kids, Tom, like at one point we were always highly favored. Like, we've always been highly favored. Always. Like, we could be in some crazy sticky situations and still be highly favored. Like, glory be to God. That's all I can say. And that's all I'm going to say. And I don't want to get too spiritual again. Like, even though I feel like spiritually awoke, but there's a God. There's a God, okay? I don't know how I made it to the 13th day. I don't know how it's 3:30 and on the 13th day. Oh my God, I got chills. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Girl, the anointing of God is upon you. He will give you and all of your kids everything back the devil stole from you. Yes, ma'am. And that's what I had to realize. Like, you can't question God. Like, it's the devil. It's the devil. The devil be working, y'all. So, I'm removing him from my life. He ain't got no place here. You know what I'm saying? Not in this household, not in the next household, wherever I end up. In my relationships and my family, none of that. Like, because all of that shit is the devil. It is. It don't got nothing to do with the people. It's the devil. It's the devil. So right now, on a positive note, I am trying to eat. Yesterday I ate, I went to Wawa. Y'all, listen, I was so weak that, this is how you know, like, I've been feeling shitty. But I was so weak that I went to Wawa and spent $35 to feed these kids. Cash. $35 cash, y'all. No food stamp. Cash. They all wanted burgers and cheesesteaks and all of that stuff. So I went to Wawa. And I spent $35. I was so exhausted, y'all. And I had to order all this stuff. So, you know, you got to stand up at the window. So I'm like putting it in. And I knew it was a lot of stuff. So what I did was I went to the register. I be so exhausted to the point where I can't stand up for long periods of time. Like, when I clean up, like when I try to straighten up around the house, I take the black desk chair with the wheels and I sit in that and move around the house. I'm like totally exhausted. It feels like I've been running 20 miles, like every time I move. Even singing or like talking too long, like I get winded. What I did was I went to the register, paid for everything. I left. I got in the car, sat in the car for like 10 minutes, and then I went back in and everything was done. I put it in the bed because I couldn't stay in there like that and wait for everything. But $35 on burgers and cheesesteaks. They liked it, whatever. And we had fun. They watched movies and stuff. He's answering your prayers to show you him for himself. Whoever wants to know him, go with him. I'm telling you, y'all, like, I don't want to be spiritual, but I felt like that. I felt like he was like proving himself. Like, yeah, I exist. Like, you need me, right? Like, that's exactly what it was. Like, because I feel like my relationship with God is different. Like, but not to be too spiritual, but I don't want y'all. Don't know. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know what tomorrow holds. I don't know. None of that. All I know is that all I could do is pray and ask that, ouch, my next day is better than today. Like, tomorrow, is Naya's 15th birthday. Every year it rains on her birthday. It's so annoying. And she wants to go to the beach. We were supposed to go to the beach with my sisters today, but she was going with her girlfriend, you know, kind of intimate. And I didn't want to be like all in the mix. So I was like, you go ahead with your girlfriend and we'll go tomorrow. I think I'm gonna take her tomorrow. Take them tomorrow for like a day on the beach. And let them see the fireworks and stuff. They never seen the fireworks on the beach before. So maybe we could do that. I'm also thinking about so let's talk about some positive stuff now, y'all. So how many of y'all want to meet me? I want to know that. How many of y'all want to meet me, like, personally? Like, if y'all could meet me, would y'all? Like, not right now, but like this month. Lala, you already met me. You could still be included in the festivities, but I want to know something. Because my hair looks crazy. Because if you don't know, my birthday is July 19th, which is maybe 3 weeks from now. Not even that. And girl, I'm down the street. Don't play with me, Faith. Ain't you in Philly? You are in Philly. Okay, so I'm just gonna send out a broad invite then. So my birthday is July 19th. I will be 31 years old, and I will be 31 and sober. Like, how many years? The first time in 6 years in my life, right? I've never so peep this. This will show you how much the drug fucks you up. At 24, I want to say, I kind of gave up on my birthday. Like, I don't want to do nothing. Like, I'm gonna stay in the house. I'm gonna drink. Like, it became like you're an adult. Like, that's what you can't party. You can't. And even being sober, I don't feel like, oh, I can't party. Like, I can drink. Like, I can have wine. Like, I can have a shot or two, or whatever the case may be. Hookah, whatever, all that kind of stuff. So I'm sitting in a chair today, and I'm like, you ain't had a birthday, like a real birthday in years. Like, and what better way to do this? Being like a sober type celebration type birthday party. I don't know how you would say that. But basically, I want to have like a dinner party, like a real nice dinner party, but like midday, like around like 6. Where my family is like my family, like my close family, like my mom, like everybody who's like really close to me. I want to have a dinner party, and then later I want to do like I want to go out, like out, like get a section for my younger crowd, like my cousins, and you know, my family on here if y'all want to slide through, like. But you know, birthday party vibes. Like, I ain't had a birthday in a minute, but I'm gonna plan it myself. I'm gonna do it for me, because I always tend to like keep it in other people's hands and it just never goes through. Yo, I don't know what the hell. That lady, I can't believe I spent money on this shit. Honestly, y'all, I was trying to go to my hairstylist up here because I was going to dye my hair orange. I've been trying to dye my hair orange for like 3 years now. But she was closed. So I was like, I'm not going to let this lady dye my hair. I'll just let her like do what she do. But because I'm going to the beach tomorrow, I don't see no reason to do nothing to it. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, I had y'all on here for a little minute now. I just felt the need to say that kind of stuff. I felt the need to talk about my God, you know what I'm saying? Because he's great. Give y'all a little bit of church. I am looking for like a home church. I told the kids like I'm really about to like tap into the spiritual me. Not nothing super crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, something that we can like look to when we going through hard times, you know what I mean? Because it's real. But it was just something that was heavy on me to say, that I don't fault the people who don't believe that I'm sober. I came a long way. 13 days don't seem like a lot, but when you are an addict for 6 years of your adulthood, maybe more, 13 days is huge. Like, it's massive, like earthquake 8.7 magnitude type massive. Yeah, every time I talk about it, I gotta like put it on my shoulders because it's big, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's big shit. Plus it just opened doors for everything else. Like I said, like, I don't smoke really no more, really to nothing. And every time I do smoke a cigarette, I get sick. The thought of Suboxone makes my mouth water. I don't want it. I don't need it. So yeah, I did it. I don't know how I did it. Well, I do know how I did it, but God. But I wish I can give you more. I wish I can give you, like, if y'all want a video on, like, you know, little stuff that works. Like I said, the tub helped. Not much really helped. I had to go through what I was going through, like, up until now. Like, even at night, like, I just gotta lay there until I fall asleep and fight till I fall asleep and thrash until I fall asleep, like, and hope that tomorrow I won't feel what I felt the day before. Like, and that's just what it's been, day after day after day. It's been, you know, because your body no longer tells you that you're hungry or you're thirsty, or, like, not your body but your mind. Sometimes I go all day and I'm like, why I keep getting a headache? Because I ain't ate nothing. Like, but you don't have like the thought to eat, the thought to drink. Like, so it's a lot. It's a lot. You gotta keep dehydrated. You gotta keep eating. You gotta keep getting up, even though it makes you tired. Like, the best thing to do is get out in the sun. The sun helped me so much. Walking helped me so much. What else? I mean, I tried teas, different like melatonin tea. I had melatonin tea. That didn't really do much. Like I said, I still have headaches. I have a headache right now. And I still don't have any energy. So yeah, I went through my withdrawal, most of it. And right now it's just about my mental. Like, some days I wake up and I don't want to be woke. I'm very sad. I'm very depressed or scared, like, because you just don't know. You don't know if you're gonna wake up with a symptom or what symptom it's gonna be. That's the worst part, just to not know what you're gonna face that day. But you know, you gotta face what's in the moment. Like, that's one of the videos the guy said, like, why worry? He said in the Bible it says, like, Jesus says something to the effect of, don't worry about tomorrow because it's enough worrying today, basically. And he made me realize, like, how true that was. Like, why am I sitting here? Yeah, it's easy to worry about if I'm going to be sick tomorrow, but right now in the moment, like, if I don't feel, I started to appreciate, like, the 5 minutes of time that I didn't feel like sick, or I didn't feel anxiety, or I started to appreciate my body and the blessing that came with it. Those little things make so much of a difference. Like, you don't know how big of a difference it does. Like, you probably be like, 5 minutes, that's not a lot of time, but it is when you're like, you're going through so much, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it is. It's really big. Like, it's really big. So, although that I made this grave, I must lay in it. Unfortunately, I have hurt a lot.
Got some lemon?
No, they my lemon.
Oh.
They for me, so when I drink water.
Lemon?
Go. Who got lemon? Naya.
Wait. So you.
Yo, this boy is grown. Do you understand?
Drink lemon?
Come here. This boy right here. Yeah. He a lot, okay? He look all handsome in the face, but he a lot. Look at him. You think you cute?
Yes.
Yes. You are cute.
Can I do a video with you?
No, I'm almost done. Who you look like?
I look like Daddy.
You don't look like me?
I do look like you.
Oh. He think he like Ham. He look like me.
You have the same skin like me.
Of course, because you look like me. You don't look like me. You look like Mooka.
I do look like her.
You do look like dude.
Yes, I do.
That's another thing, y'all. Set alarms. Set alarms. Don't set them like an hour apart. Set them like 4 hours apart. Because that's how time went past for me. Watching time was miserable. I hated the clock. Like, I kind of was going off like what it looked like outside before. First of all, my phone has not been fully charged since this started. That's how bad it is, y'all. The withdrawal is so bad that charging my phone is like big. Like every little small thing, stuff that you can't live without, like is huge when you do it. Like because you don't want to. I don't care. Like if the phone is dead, it's dead. Like because reaching over my bed and plugging it up and risking something falling and pissing me off, or the charger don't go in and it fall, like it's just a lot. Okay. Lala said hi, Kai.
Hi.
Hi.
So we're all two of us. We're gonna do a video.
We're doing a video.
Yeah.
We're doing a video about.
We're gonna do a video about selling.
Selling what? The merchandise?
We're selling Mickey.
Oh, okay.
Selling Mickey next. Also, y'all, these are the cars right here.
Yes, and I also decided when I do start like vlogging and stuff again, I'm just gonna start off where I start off because I mean I haven't like uploaded in forever, so it's like a lot of footage that y'all haven't seen. Maybe I'll do like a little like put together a little like video with like a lot of shit matched up in one video or something like that. But I don't know yet.
They do different things.
Oh.
Yeah, you do different things. You do selling. You do selling the toys. Selling the. What are you selling?
All right, say bye, Kai.
Bye.
Go in the house. All right, y'all. I'm about to No, we not. He can never keep his mouth cut. He always telling something, man. But yeah, y'all. I've been on here for almost an hour and a half. I'm feeling like a little irritated, so I'm about to go like take a ride or something to the park, just to like get it out of me real fast and then keep going with my day. It's almost the middle of the day, so we only got to make it through the rest of the day. And hopefully tomorrow I will wake up without headaches. We gonna watch. I'm gonna talk to God. I'm gonna talk to God and I'm gonna wake up without no headaches. So I can prove to y'all he real. Well, I can't prove to y'all I don't got a headache, but you know what I mean. But are you guys excited? Because like legit, like I never thought I would make it this far. Like I just want to say that before I leave. Like I never, like never. I'm almost on the 2-week mark. Tomorrow actually is 2 weeks for me. And life is just prettier. I can't even explain it. Like little shit. Like when I go to the park right now and I open the window, like, I don't even like the air on in my car no more. I like the windows rolled down. Like the fresh air is different for me. It smells different. It feels different. The sun feels different. Like I just wish I could do more at this point. That's the only thing. Like I'm not complaining. I'm like super highly blessed. But I wish I had more energy because like I said, I want to be like super mom again, and I want to get my house situated, and I'm scared of the housing people calling and having to do all of that without any energy. I'm gonna do it because that's just Kimmy, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do it, but I'm scared. Like, I'm hella exhausted. And I don't want to sit in front of people. And I don't know if I'm going to, like, be agitated and irritated. And that's my fear. When people call that love me, that I know love me, if I hang up with you really fast, or I tell you, like, you know, because I told people call me and I'll be like, listen, I'm going through withdrawal right now. I don't want to talk, like, and because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to curse nobody out. I'm gonna call you back. Or if I don't answer, it's because I'm going through something. Even my kids, like, I'll separate myself from the kids because I do not want to scream at them, because it's not nobody's fault. You know what I mean? It's mine. So, if people call me that love me and I'm really quick off the phone with you, you don't have to even really say nothing. Like, I don't even want you to feel like what you said to me was wrong, because it wasn't. It was like, maybe at the time that you called, I was in the bed fighting, like, or I knew that I couldn't control my agitations or my frustration, because I am I am terrified. I told Naya this yesterday, and I know I probably shouldn't be talking to my child about my anger, but nobody was really answering the phone for me yesterday. But I told Naya yesterday, like, I am terrified that if somebody, like, gets in my face or approaches me during this, that I might lash out. So for the most part, I just, like, stay away from people. Not, you know, I'm not too much. Like, my dad called me and he's like, yeah, they having a big fish fryer over their house tomorrow. And I am going to go, but it's Naya's birthday. And I feel like Naya's birthday always get overshadowed by the 4th of July. And it's never about her. It's always, and then my dad's girlfriend's daughter is having her gender reveal. So it's like, I don't want to take Naya over there and it's just about that and it's not about her. You know what I mean? So I told my dad, I said, I don't know if I'm going to be there, but we will stop by. I'm like, it's my, you know, it's Naya's birthday. It's all about her, whatever she want to do. So, and she wants to go to the beach. So I'll make that happen for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm so silly. I'm silly, y'all, for real. All right, I'm about to go. I love y'all. All 5 people that's in here and the 7 people that like to laugh. I love y'all. I'm excited for you. Extremely excited. I'm excited for me. Like, do you know what this means? Like, Kimmy sober? Like, yo, that's huge. Like, that's huge. Like, if I can explain to you, like, how clear-headed I am. Like, it's not all the way there, but like I said, every little bit makes a difference. But I love you guys. Y'all stay safe out there. Stay blessed up, because it's crazy out there. That's another thing. Like, I need to follow my calling. But stay prayed up. I'm going to go take a drive to the park real fast. My head is like banging and I'm feeling kind of like weird. But I love y'all. Stay prayed up. Put y'all angels around y'all. Come on, flood the comments with I love you too. Every time I leave off of here, there's only like 1 or 2 people. If I say I love you, say it back. Thank you, Lala. I love you too. Say it back. Say I love you, Kimmy. I love you, Kimmy. I want to see it. Like, I'm about to leave. Why wouldn't y'all say it back? I love y'all. All 6 of y'all. Say it back. Because I know you love me. How can you not love me? Y'all really not going to say it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Y'all really not going to say it. All right, y'all. Seriously. Be great. I'm about to go.